To start off, I'm going to do a little exercise to understand where people are coming from. Raise your hand if you came this morning or you live and work within 20 miles of the King Gillette Ranch. Hey, that's pretty good. Thank you for hosting us. Raise your hand if you come from 100 miles of where we're at. All right, there it is. Raise your hand if you come from 200 miles, which is most of Southern California. Okay. And raise your hand if you're from outside of 200 miles from here. Okay, good. Well, one of the fundamental purposes of this meeting today is to improve our understanding of the wildfire challenges that Southern California faces, as well as all that's going on here and how we can be helpful. So the fact that almost half of us are from outside of Southern California, I think is a very good thing. And thank you for those of you who have come from the region, who are leaders doing the work that you do. It's going to be a really exciting day. My name is Wade Crowfoot, and I lead the Natural Resources Agency at the state level, and I co-chair this wildfire task force with my colleague Jennifer Eberlein, who leads the U.S. Forest Service in this region, and who will share opening thoughts here in just a little bit. Just a little housekeeping. Bathrooms are located immediately outside the auditorium on either side. Additional restrooms are located beyond the tent. Take a moment to look at the emergency exits on the side and the back of the room, always important. There's a lounge with access to this meeting. You can listen and watch the meeting down the hall. If you exit the auditorium to the left and go down the hall, it's a place where you can watch the meeting, and they've also got refreshments throughout the day. Please silence your phones. We're a lot of people in this room, and we're joined by a lot of folks online, so we're working to minimize disruption. And it should be a great day. In a little bit of time, we'll talk about how we're going to ensure that it's interactive, and the discussions we've organized and that we're having are addressing the priorities that you have and helping answer questions that you might have. We are honored to invoke or start the meeting with words from an important tribal leader in Southern California. Rudy Ortega Jr. is the president of the Fernandino Tataviam tribe, or I should say Band of Mission Indians, and importantly, in this context, today, the chair of the Santa Monica Mountains Conservancy. And so, Rudy, I welcome you to this discussion today. Thank you for all of your leadership, and why don't you come on up and share words.
Thank you, Secretary Wade Crowfoot, for those words. As said, I'm here in the capacity of the chairman of the Santa Monica Mountains Conservancy, and with that, I just want to share some words. I am pleased to share that the Conservancy is excited to host this event today. We will be honored to have everyone participate in all through the programs and panels that we're having. We've been involved with fire planning and mitigation efforts for over 30 years, and hosting the task force today is our honor. Our mission to acquire and preserve open space, parklands, wildlife linkages, trails, rivers, parkways, and urban nature parks, to make those resources available to public recreation and community programs. And through my leadership, I also want to have a cultural participation with tribes. Our legislative establishment jurisdiction, the conservation zone, and rim of the Valley Trail corridor in Southern California includes the mountain ranges surrounding the Los Angeles area in both the Los Angeles and Ventura counties, extending into parts of Los Angeles and Los Padres National Forest, the upper Los Angeles River, and the upper Santa Clara River watersheds. Besides being the regional forest and fire capacity block grantee, Santa Monica Mountains Conservancy was appointed to $27 million in wildlife resiliency appropriations in 2021. And we have granted almost all those funds to at least 27 grantees. Grants were made to enhance irrigation, preservation, structure, hardening, workforce development, defensible space, habitat restoration, emergency response monitoring, and patrols. So with that, I just also wanted to share that this property here is an important area because it is one of our ancestral villages to the tribes that is shared among the Venturino Chumash and the Fernandino Tataviam Band of Mission Indians. Talipot, that sits on King Gillette, was one of the areas that they acquired, the Conservancy, and to make sure that it was open up for public uses. So with that, I'd like to call up my cousin, Alan Salazar, one of our tribal elders, who will welcome us with the blessing.
Thank you. Hamanatam, Netawan Alan Salazar, Pasekva Nukasin, Tapu Chukoyanga Nukasin. Hello, I'm Alan Salazar. I'm from the village of Pasekva, which is San Fernando, California. My family traces back to the Tataviam village of Chukoyanga and the Veteranio Chumash village of Tapu in Tapu Canyon and Simi Valley. I want to start by acknowledging that we are on Veteranio Chumash land, who have been here for tens of thousands of years, are still here protecting and preserving their culture and their beliefs. Before I start my opening blessing and prayer, I want to say I was a little disappointed when I lit the sage. A flame shot up about 2 feet, and I didn't see any firefighters come. They were over getting coffee and donuts. But I want to thank you for the honor of doing an opening blessing. Tribal people, we have managed this land, like I said, for tens of thousands of years. We figured out a way to live with animals that are being killed and exterminated at a very high rate, and we didn't do that. We didn't say, you know, if we kill all the mountain lions, there'll be more deer for us. We said the mountain lions are very powerful and are great hunters, and they deserve to be here as much as we do, and there's more than enough to share. So in that spirit, I want to ask the Great Spirit, Mother Earth, the power of the four directions, the sky people, to bless us today, to open all of our minds and our hearts, that we share knowledge and wisdom today, and that we learn many lessons today. So having an open mind and an open heart is very important. I want to pray for our elders. I want to pray for our young people. I want to pray for our soldiers and warriors, for all those that have passed, that are gone on to the spirit world, that are looking down on us and guiding us. We send our prayers to them. We have many tribes here today and many beliefs. So I want to have a moment of silent prayer. During my silent prayer, I'm going to pray for those that are sick. If any of you have some extra prayers to send to my friend Lou Silva, a dear Chumash friend of mine that is struggling with his health right now. A moment of silent prayer. The custodial staff loves me, because I always leave an offering and thank Mother Earth for everything that she gives us. We are lucky and blessed to live in one of the most beautiful places in the world. I live in Ventura. I'm so wimpy, I complain when it's 50 degrees in the morning, like, ooh. But with that we live in one of the most beautiful areas, it's our responsibility to protect that. So I will close with that I ask everyone, if we all do a little, it will make a big difference. Iwanan, thank you.
Thank you.
Rudy and Alan, thank you so much for starting us off in a powerful way.